Hello. Hello, it's Mrs. Z. Okay, we have grade 5, mission 5, lesson 10, exit ticket. Emma tiled a rectangle and then sketched her work. Fill in the missing information and multiply to find area. When we observe this area, we can see these are 2 units. So you can see is as a 1 unit, 2 units, and a half of a unit. When you look down, you have a 1, and again 1, that will makes 2 units. So practically this is 2, and then this is also 2. While this one here is just a half unit. So you can think about thinking 1 times 1 is 1. And again, if you look parallel lines, so if this is 1, so is this line here. So is this one here. So if you label this to be a 1, then you can label this to be 1, or this one also to be 1. So now by using rule, and then if you label this one, this is 2 units, so this one is 1 and this one is 1. So 1 times, now length times width, or 1 times 1 is 1, and again 1 times 1 is 1, and 1 times half is a half. Okay, now we are done this part of the area. Now we're going to do this part as well. If this is 1, so is this. If this is 1, so is this line. Parallel line half, this is also half. They are equivalent. So I can label that to be again 1, and then this is 1, and this is 1, this is 1, and this here is that same. We usually don't do it, but the first time just to see if you can realize, your eye get used to in what the values are. 1 times 1 is 1, 1 times 1 is 1, and 1 times half is 1 half. Now you have all these values. You have 1 plus 1 plus half, 1 plus 1 plus half. So here you have 4 wholes, and then half and half will make you another whole. So your answer has to be a 5 square units. But when you look this in a rectangle, if how long it was. Now, if we think without these units, we can create our rectangle same, and it would be like this. Like we can see that this is okay, 2.5. Okay, so 2.5 times 2. So this area is really what? 2 times 2.5. That's the same as that. So the length is all this 2.5, 2.5, and then the wide is just a 2 units. So the area is 5. So how we can prove that? By doing standard algorithm, we know length times width. If this is length and this is width, we say the area equals length times width, long side times short side. Area equals length is 2.5 times width is 2. So we can change these to be if the best thing is to think use distributive properties. So I know that this is 2.5. So 2 plus 1/2. times 2. So now when you look this, you can think, okay, 2 times 2, and then you can think 1/2 times 2. But also, however you say 2 times 2, you can do it this way. 2 times 2 is 4, correct? And then you can also think about 2 times 1/2. So either way, you're going to multiply every number from parentheses with this factor. So area equals, we can say 2 groups of 2, or 2 times 2 is 4, plus, now we can say verbally, what is a 1/2 of 2, or 1/2 times twice, 1/2 times 2 times, or we can say 2 times 1/2. So half of 2 is 1, or 2 halves are also 1. So finally, the area is 5. But they are, because they didn't tell us what units are. They didn't tell us inches, centimeters. They just say those are units. Units. So we need to say they are units, but they are squared, because we were counting how many squares, whole squares is there. Here's 1 square, 2 squares, 3 squares, 4 squares, and a half a square and a half a square makes 1 whole square. So the area is 5 square units. Okay, I think that was the exit ticket. Grade 5, Mission 5, Lesson 10. I hope that was easy for you. Okay, guys, bye-bye.